love this. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Christine. Thank you for waiting with me, because this woman, her name is Mei Lan, so freaking beautiful. Her voice, like I'm watching her on my phone. she's something else, man. Like, she's something else. Her voice and the energy she like just exudes out is intoxicating. And I was looking for something to just have on while I was doing my thing, and I was like, cool, I haven't heard her in a while, so there she is. And I hope you enjoyed her. I'm gonna have her link to this particular video at the end of this video. And you can just simply click onto it and listen to it if you want to. I think you should. It's called Angelic Code Sound Healing. She's amazing. So I'll have that there for you if you want to do it or listen to it. So, welcome. I do need some water. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Okay. I was looking earlier like, where's my water? Should I get up and get it? I don't know, and I kept shuffling. Anyway. So, I think an interesting reading. The overall energy is the full reverse. When I see the full reverse, to me, it means like a hold up to your new beginning, or to this new path, or this new direction. There's some sort of hold up. So that's the overall energy. And I'm using my Gustav Klimt Golden Tarot, and I'll have that in the link in my description box if you want to look, if you want to buy it, or if you want to just see how the cards look. They're really cool. They have like gold reflective kind of thing. So when you move it in the like, you see, yeah. I don't know. Something told me to use this deck. So anyway, so yeah, that's what I feel for the full reverse. And I drew 5 cards, not really wanting to, but I started off with an 8, and then the last card, I decided to just stop at another 8. It just felt right. And I ended up with 5 cards. So the very first card is awesome, and the very last card is awesome depending on your circumstances. We have the 8 of Swords here, reversed. So the mental block that you have is done. You're over this, and this is like past kind of vibes, and we're moving into like the present, into like possible future. So that 8 of Swords, I like seeing it reverse because, you know, when it's upright, it's a whole lot of mental chatter that you just kind of like drown yourself in and believe it, and just it's like a downward spiral of just negative talk. Reverse is the total opposite to me. It's, you know, you're clear out of that, and more clarity is coming into you, into your life, into your mind in this case, because it's Swords. So that's good. The next card, I feel like you gain clarity in a either with you gain clarity when it came to someone, I'm gonna say, because the next card is the King of Pentacles, reverse. So this person, I feel, gave off an image that they were, you know, stable, very trustworthy, had all the answers, the go-to guy, which upright, the king of, out of all the kings, he is the go-to king. Like, he is the one that has all the answers, is right, the hardest working one. I mean, he's my favorite king. He's just on top of it, and he's stable and financially smart. Reverse, total opposite of everything I just said. And the fact that it's reversed next to the 8 of Swords reverse, I feel that you gain clarity from this individual. I don't know if they had some sort of hook on you or a manipulative intent towards you, but you're gaining a lot of clarity. Not a lot, but you're starting to gain clarity when it comes to this person. And not only are you gaining clarity, but you're standing firm when it comes to this person, because the next card is the Emperor card, and it's up. It's right smack in the middle. So you gain clarity, and you are standing your ground, and you're keeping things very I love her so much. I just looked over and she's just like in the zone. I love her. The Emperor's like, is a father figure. Just because it's just a male father. It's a male energy, this Emperor here. So a female who's watching this right now could inhabit this masculine energy of the Emperor, which is a very father figure, very traditional. You know, they has rules, they're strict. You know, they don't really show their emotions, but there's a lot of love underneath all that hard exterior. But they have to be hard because the masculine is a protector and a you know, somebody you look up to for guidance. You're becoming that person for yourself, and when it comes to the individual, this King of Pentacles here, that's in reverse. So it's like you're gaining clarity from this individual, and now you have stepped into this whole nother role from this, you know, naive, you know, take it for granted kind of individual to a I ain't playing no games individual. Now the next card we have is the Tower. The Tower to me, well, the Tower reverse, which is to me really good because that means the Tower, hold on. I believe the Tower reverse is something that needs to happen, but it's for some reason, like something that needs to break away, but for some reason it's not. Like there's like a struggle or tension kind of energy as to why this particular situation, thing, person, whatever, isn't breaking away. And I say that because the next card is the Eight of Cups. So there's like a sense of walking away from something. So I feel the situation's a lot harder to maneuver, even though you're stepping into these like stronger, higher positions. The situation at hand is kind of out of your control, because the Tower to me is spirit coming in and just shaking it up, right? When it's reversed and it's not, it's like spirit can't even come in and destroy or show you the truth right now. Like, you have to do it on your own. Yeah, you have to do it on your own. You have to take the step to create your own tower. And that to me is what the Eight of Cups is. It's creating not a tower, but you are leaving everything behind to go on harder terrain and find something better, or do something better, or be with someone better, or with it being yourself or with someone else. But it's definitely just moving forward to something just better. And it's coming after this Tower reverse. So to me, it's like that situation. It's just funny to me how the Emperor is here, which is, where you're at right now. This is the naiveness, or the sense of that you're getting over, which is good. All these, like, the good cards are all like one after the other. Not one after the other, but there's like good card, then some other type energy. That's what I meant to say. Your energy, some other type of energy. Your energy, some other type of energy, and then your energy. And picking these two out, I feel these two energies have a lot to do with each other. The Tower reverse and this King of Pentacles reverse. And it's funny because the King of Pentacles would be the one to create a tower. But I don't want to say that particular tower, because towers are ego-based. They're built on ego. That's why the spirit comes down and just shatters it, because they're basically shattering your ego, and they're showing you what's false or not real, and putting effort into something that's just not gonna amount to anything. But this Tower reverse, I feel, is connected with that. So it's like a false sense of stability. And I was saying that with the King of Pentacles anyway when it got to him. So you definitely need to move away from a situation, person, or place. And I think you're in a good position to. And it's what's halting your new beginning here. You need to walk away from something. Sorry, excuse me. You need to walk away from something because they're halting your new beginning. And when the minute you walk away, this Eight of Cups is when this new beginning, I feel, will kick in and start up for you. Because Eight of Cups depicts moving away from something for something better. And the moving away from something, or leaving something, not even moving. Yeah, moving, leaving, whatever. It's like you're literally leaving everything you built. Everything, like all the feelings and connections to this thing, you're leaving it behind, because it's at this point, it's just draining you. It's just taking all of your life force. And saying that the Tower reverse is here, I can understand. It's even attacking. I was gonna say attacking your ego. It's even just draining all your life force. So you have to move on. You have to move on. And it might be hard, but it's going to be the best thing that you can possibly do for yourself. Okay, I think that's it for the tarot. I think I'm going to pull a Moonology card. All don't know why I want to pull a Halloween oracle. But my finger landed right on it like I was getting ready to pull it. Sorry, she's talking to me right now. Not literally, but I feel she is. I wonder if you can still hear her. I hope so, because she's great. I felt like she was telling me, don't use the Halloween oracle. Well, what should I use then? If not the Halloween, then which one? Okay, guys, I'm switching it up. I'm going to use the Lightworker Oracle deck. This is me just letting go and seeing what happens. These Lightworker Oracle cards are no joke. They really talk some sense, man. Some needed sense. So let's get a guidance card for you, the watcher, on this situation, you know, to maybe help you, motivate you more to like take that step towards the right direction, or the more purposeful direction, more enlightened direction. Just a better direction. Maybe give you that oomph, that courage, or that spark in your mind to do that. Alright, so let's get a guidance card. That was fast. Thank you. Oh, wow. There's that word again. Paradigm shift. Paradigm shift. I need to figure out how to say that word. Paradigm shift. So the oomph to moving forward is this door. There is a door to a serious door. It's lined with like sacred writing. What my triangle symbols, I get them all mixed up. I know down is water, up I think this is fire. I think that's a symbol of fire at the top, which is like creation. There's all this language around. That's crazy. I almost see a number 5 there, which would be cool because 5 is the number for change. I don't know why I looked at the back. I looked at the back like, is there another side to this door? So there's a celestial door that looks really intense. There's light spewing out of it. It's cracked open, so it's like it's just waiting for you to like grab the handle and just open it without any effort. But it's almost like you need to. It's almost like this tower thing. The tower's not gonna happen because it's something that you need to do on your own. Like spirit, it's like spirit at this point is like, look, I can't, direct you or shift your direction all the time. You need to take initiative. This is it right here. You need to take initiative, and you need to take initiative because it's something that you need to do on your own to see if this is what you really want to do. And if you really want to do it, you will do it. Not sit back and wait for shit to happen. You need to take the steps and do it. That's what that tower thing is, and I feel like that's what this door is doing too. Like spirit's over it, not over you. Like I'm over it, man. No, spirit's over the door, just like I'm right here. Just come on, my child, come on. That's what most are gonna do is call you to the door. They're not gonna create something to happen to make you be like, okay, I'm gonna go to the door. You have to take that initiative on yourself. So let me just read from the book because paradigm. Sorry guys. And number 4 is it's all about being surrounded by angels. So in a way they are kind of like coaxing you to go move. But you need to take the steps. You need to take literal steps and reach out your hand and grab that door, or take the steps, get up and get out of a situation. So this new beginning could start, which is, I feel, linked to this door here. And this person's like sitting next to the door, which I find very interesting. They're just sitting there looking at it. And this is the Fool card that I'm holding in reverse. Hey, look, a number 5 underneath the Fool. Okay. You are undergoing radical growth in your belief system. I'm reading this card. Now is the time to challenge old attitudes and question previous expectations. You are in an extraordinary time. Great leaps forward can be made in a moment. The world you thought you knew can suddenly break open, and a new world can become your reality. I mean, it just takes one move, man. And you're in a good position to do it. You're like smarter, wiser now by being the Emperor. Like, you're ready to take a challenge. The Emperor is ready to do what he has to do without question. So, what's holding you back? I almost want to ask that. Okay, I'm going to ask that. I'm going to use another deck. And I'm going to ask, what's holding you back? What is holding you back? I'm just going to start with that. What's holding you back? I'm thinking it's, this whole reverse tower, reverse king guy. But let's see what the cards say. What's holding you back from... That's a lot of cards. Let me see if I feel like it's 5. Oh, geez. 4. 7 cards. That's like a whole nother reading right there. So I'm not going to take it. Let's simplify it, please. Please. What is holding whoever's watching and it's resonating with? What's holding them back from taking those steps to moving forward, to getting out of a situation so they can start this new path, or get up and reach out onto this door and open it to gain whatever wisdom's behind it? Like, what is stopping the person watching who's resonating with this reading? What is stopping them from taking this new beginning? What is holding them up? What exactly? Tell me more. I went on to another video. Oh, here we go. That's so interesting. I'm like, what's the... Oh, I see now. I feel there's a fear. Because look, we got the Fool upright now. And I said, what's stopping them? The Fool upright. I was kind of stumped for a second. I'm like, how can... And the only thing I can get is that I think you guys are afraid of this new beginning. Because we have it, the overall energy reverse. And then what's stopping you is the actual Fool. So... some of you are like afraid of starting anew or starting a new path or whatever, because I feel like the 8 of Cups here, there was a lot of emotional like baggage built upon this. There's a lot of things, there's even a lot of like probably cords and stuff connected to this situation, place, or person, place, or situation. And I believe it's hard, but you have to move forward. I mean, you just got out of the mental fog, so you're thinking a lot clearer. Now the future possibility is that 8 of Cups, so it is possible. It's just right now, like coming onto this Tower reverse, I feel, I don't know. I feel like I just lost my train of thought. That's what I feel. I feel even though you're getting out of this 8 of Swords, I feel the 8 of Swords, still has some sort of remnants, a little bit, I don't know. But there is a sense of fear. Maybe because there was a lot of stuff a lot of connection to this person, place, or situation. I want to clarify the tower real quick. I want to clarify this tower reverse. Whoa, that's too many. Let's keep it simple. Can I clarify the tower, please? Boom. Ace of Swords. Yeah, some of you, I guess, it's a swords again, so it's a mental thing, and it's the ace. So it's a chance to be communicate truthfully. I mean, okay, so you're the Emperor. You were talking to yourself, a whole lot of communicating with yourself, but it was like not the best communication, but you're getting out of that. Cool. You're now shifted into the Emperor, but I feel the situation around you. I feel like it's a situation around you because it's a tower, so it's like, it's a structure, so it's something around you that needs to collapse. But the fear of it collapsing, because I feel there's a lot of connection with the actual structure or with what caused the structure in the first place. This structure needs to break down with this Ace of Swords. That's the sword of truth. Verbal, mental, you can say physical too. And some decks refer the swords as fire. Because fire is creation and you can kill somebody with it. You make it with fire. There's even this one has a lightning bolt coming out of it, and that's a sense of fire. Can you see it? Yeah. That's a sense of fire, because if you get struck by a lightning bolt, that's pure energy, and it's hot. I'm just trying to understand that. Tower. To break down that, to cause a tower effect, I feel that's what needs to happen, is two things. The walking away part, but there's something that has to happen before you walk away, before this Eight of Cups situation. You need to cut cords with this sword. You need to cut a cord, and that will destroy the tower or the structure that has been built around whatever this is that's going on here. And it feels like with you and someone else that has created this situation. You need to cut a cord, and that cord to cut is something that has to do with communication. You're probably gonna have a talk with this person, and then after you have that talk, leave and never look back, because you don't want to go back there. And the Emperor is even looking at this character here. He's looking at him, and this person is very nonchalant. The Emperor. I mean, this is him naturally. He's a very chill guy, but we're looking at him reverse, so he almost looks dismissive or just nonchalant, like he doesn't care what he's causing or not aware. Okay, I feel like I need to pull one more card, because the paradigm shift is this new beginning. You're afraid of, and like, why? What's holding you back? The actual new beginning is what's holding you back. It's a fear. I think it's the fear of something bigger, something better actually happening. Maybe some of you are so used to like shit hitting the fan all the time, or a shoe dropping, that you just don't see anything better for yourself because you've just been dealt shit all your life, or been dealing with shit. I don't know any other better way to say it right now. But yeah, so to just imagine something better just around the corner is kind of hard to grasp. That's that mental talk, prison talk. It's like talking yourself down, but you're out of that. But like I said, I feel like it's still kind of like that stuff doesn't entirely go away. Yes, you're gaining clarity, but it's a clarity that you have to continuously maintain so you don't fall into those old patterns and self-sabotage yourself when it comes to your growth and your environment and all this other stuff. So in a way, I feel it's still there, like grains of sand. And then every now and then it'll come to the forefront and just cloud you up, or like sand you up. I don't know. That's why I pulled. That's why I wanted to pull originally from the Halloween deck. I'm like, I guess, because the light worker, I guess, wanted to come out because I'm watching this woman and she's amazing. Even through YouTube, she's talking to me. And now that I feel like another one needs to come out. And the Halloween Oracle, which is this one, is to me very to the point with a little dash of magic. So this is gonna be the advice card for the light worker was just like a confirmation of what exactly is waiting for you on this new path. It's a whole nother world. It's a whole nother mindset. I feel it's a whole nother reality, really, and it's a magical one. It's hella high. It's hella high vibrational. Okay, so let's see what the Halloween Oracle wanted to say. Just gonna do that. Okay, guys. Ooh, Lady de los Muertos. Acceptance and equality. I don't pull her often, so I'm just gonna read it from the book because I don't know. Lady de los Muertos. Acceptance and equality. Maybe I feel that has something to do with the talk you gotta have. The talk is not like it is a sword, okay? It's a sword of truth. And the sword of truth can hurt, because sometimes the truth hurts. The truth can cut down. If used inappropriately, but it can also cut things out in a very respectful manner. And I felt with acceptance and equality, I don't know, I just got a taste of throwing love in this type of mix with whatever's going on here. So let me just read what it says, because I don't want to take you guys on a different path from where I'm supposed to go. Okay. Alright, so this is going to give me a little history about her, and then it's going to go into like what it means by pulling this card, and it's only like this much, so I'm just going to read it all. Okay? Okay. And I love this chick. I mean, I love Sugar Skulls, but I forget her name. What's her name? Katrina. 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 That's the Lady de los Muertos. Anyway, the iconic Lady of Death with a pale skull-like face, zombie eyes, and rich red funeral flowers in her hair has become one of the most recognizable symbols of Halloween and the Mexican Day of the Dead, El Día de los Muertos. The original motto for this flamboyant Lady of Death can be traced back to the ancient Aztec goddess. That name is so long. The Aztec goddess, it's so long. It's like Mictecaccihuatl. I don't know. Yeah. Look it up. But it's the Aztec goddess for the Lady of Death. As time went on, the figure remained balanced between beauty and horror. and morphed into the Lady of the Dead and eventually into the more modern graphic figure of Katrina. It is also reported that the identity of the original Katrina was based on women who were very rich and had everything they wanted in life. Yet death takes everyone equally. So it was a reminder that no matter how beautiful, rich, popular, or famous you were, in the end, death takes all. The Mexican culture has a long-standing history of laughing at death and seeing it as just another aspect of life. In some ways, death is the last taboo in many Western cultures. We tend to hide away our dying, and some of us may never even see the body of someone who has passed in our own lives, but this was a much more common occurrence in the past. Acknowledging that death is a natural process that will enter everyone's life at some time, and that perhaps until then, we can choose to be life-affirming. We can choose to be life-affirming takes away much of the fear. Take a light approach to a situation initially, and it may work out better. If you are holding on to something that does not serve you any longer, in particularly material things, simplify and let it go. Take a light approach to a situation initially, and it may work out better. I did say something about, okay, some of you definitely need to have a conversation when it comes around this structure. And it said material things, so maybe this is an actual home that you have to leave. Because the next card is that Eight of Cups, and Eight of Cups is like building something that you put your heart and soul into, because it's 8 cups, and cups is emotion. So the conversation you have to have it the way it said about the Dias de los Muertos. Take a light approach. So a light approach is with love to me, and I did say, this sort of truth, you need to wield it with a little love and not fucking go massacring and cutting everybody down with the truth. But there's a truth that needs to be said, and you need to say it with love. And it's not going to be as bad as you thought, like it said. But just like this card said, when it comes to this Eight of Cups and this card, man, Eight of Cups is leaving something behind for something better. And the Dia de los Muertos, at the very last sentence, it says, if you're holding on to something that does not serve you any longer, in particular material things, simplify and let it go. And this is the material things, because it does depict, the tower is like a shelter that gets torn down, and in the tarot it's really the shelter is this ego-based thing that you built around. It's a tower, it's a structure that you built around your ego to protect it, to protect the ego from change in general. Because the ego likes to protect itself. It likes to stay in the norm. It just likes to know and protect itself. It's very self-centered. No shame, because your ego does protect you in a sense. It protects you from anything going to hurt you, or people that might hurt you, and situations that might hurt you. But at the same time, it protects you so much that you won't allow anything new in. So the ego likes to keep you very stagnant and comfortable, and that whole comfort blanket, and too safe, that you're smothering yourself, and then there's no growth happening. But if you're watching these types of videos, not just me, just videos or into the tarot and stuff like that, you're into growing. You're into expanding your mind and knowledge. And some of you are just one step away from moving away from something and getting exactly that. More knowledge, expansion beyond your belief, because this paradigm shift is no joke. I'm actually going to read to you because these cards come with a invocation at the end of each of the cards, and I want to read the invocation for this paradigm shift, and then I'm going to call it a night. But yeah, I already said everything I needed to say. So let me read this. So the invocation for the paradigm shift. I almost want to read this whole thing, but it's 2 pages. This is the back. It's this and this. Should I read it? Ooh, I swore I thought I saw. I still see it. Or maybe it's just my laptop and a smudge. But literally the smudge is like right here. And it looks like somebody with like this. It's kind of creepy, but well, as soon as I said that, as soon as I said should I read it, I saw it and I was like, oh. I'm gonna read it. Story time, guys. All right, paradigm shift. Because I feel we need some more information. I do. Because I can't go into the invocation without you knowing and then doing the invocation. And it's just like it seeps in even deeper into your psyche. And that's what we want. We want you. I want to trigger you to take a step forward. Or do this and move out. And do what you gotta do. To expand and grow. I love you, Mayland. Okay. I'm now getting into a good mood. So, paradigm shift. Buddhists sometimes speak of the beginner's mind, that which assumes nothing and therefore is open to everything. A spiritual psychologist might call this the inner child, as it is innocent, curious, unfixed, and always learning. It doesn't get stuck on an answer having to be one way. There is openness to the unknown with curiosity instead. Old souls can sometimes find it hard to recapture their not knowingness. Asking someone with a lot of life experience who may have become a bit world weary to drop expectations and look at the world through fresh eyes can be challenging. Yet life becomes much more energizing and interesting when you are open and don't hold expectations about what will be. Suddenly, you are receptive to the universe helping you in ways that, in the past, you did not believe possible. All because you kept an open mind. If you are feeling that you don't really know yourself, your relationships, or your place in the world as you once did, if you are feeling that what you once held to be certain now seems to be a little shaky, these are signs that you are going through a paradigm shift. This will bring you new perceptions that will free you to be in the world in new ways. You will find yourself shedding old limits, fears, and misconceptions. You are stepping beyond what you have known. You are a bit like a traveler, in a new city feeling awkward until she gets the lay of the land and how things operate in that new place. As you trust the unexpected and unknown, the universe will be able to help you in unexpected and previously unknown ways. If you find yourself questioning the views in mass media or spoken in the conversations that those around you are having, take heart and know that you are awakening from a fear-based world into a love-filled reality. Your confusion will soon transform into joy at discovering that you are free and have no reason to be afraid. You are encouraged by the universe to embrace the power you have to be a free thinker. Accept the accelerated mental shift happening for you, even if it creates temporary uncertainty or discomfort. Dare to think thoughts of love rather than lower your vibrations by choosing thoughts of fear. Trust for something helpful and empowering is happening in your soul. I'm so happy I read that. Now, for the invocation. Through divine grace and unconditional love, I open my mind to the higher truth of love. May my mind be cleansed from the conditioning and gently opened to the light of love. I am willing to unlearn what no longer serves me. I am willing to receive teachings and information, guidance and assistance from those beings of pure light and unconditional love that can assist me on my life journey now. May my paradigm shift bring me closer to peace, love, empowerment, and happiness. May this process be held in guardianship by the universe, with grace, mercy, and tenderness. Through my own free will, so be it. Right at the end, through my own free will. And that is exactly what this is here. This tower in reverse, I could be reading it completely wrong, but that's what I'm getting from this reading. It has to be your choice. The universe is normally the one tearing down this thing suddenly, and you have to adapt, and this is not happening because you have to do it. Sometimes I see this tower reverse and I'm like, oh, the tower moment passed, you're good to go. But I feel like you need to take the step because of that 8 of Cups right after. You need to cause a tower moment. You need to break down stuff and expose the truth, which is this. And that truth, you need to deal it, or I should say wield it, with love and light. Okay? Because that new beginning, don't be afraid, because we have it twice already. In reverse and in upright, the Fool. I thank you. She's saying, I thank you. And I'm like, no, I thank you. Alright, her little video just finished, and I'm going to wrap up mine. I said what I had to say. I read the invocation. It was freaking beautiful, and I'm so happy I read the paradigm shift. Have trust in your abilities and in your words, and just know that whatever you're going to do is the right thing. As long as you're moving, as long as you see something better for yourself and hold that vision and hold it in your heart as well. That it can happen, it will happen, and it is happening. That's all I got. All right, guys. Have a beautiful rest of your day. I don't know what time you're watching this, but yeah, I go to bed now. So until the next one, have a great one. Bye.